Hello world, I'm Hamkiss, the coach of Malmö FF, or Malmö Firefighting. I'm from Sweden, that's why I'm repping Malmö. It's hard to know if you should say it like in English or in Swedish, because the last letter is not in English. But yeah, I'm in the WGBA. I don't know what it stands for, but it's a draft league, and I wanted to test out my recording possibilities, and I thought it would be cool to do a post-draft analysis out of that test. As you see on the screen is my first pick, and it's Kyron Black. I picked up this man because it's crazy good. It gets like 391 HP, which is awesome. 226 base speed, which is a pretty good speed tier. Got really good attack. Good enough special attack. It can be run special if the need is there. At least it can run like Ice Beam, so Ice Spam is possible, because its only physical ice move is what's it called? Ice. Let's wait. Freeze Shock. But then you can pair up Freeze Shock with like a sea crystal, and that shit's crazy. Yeah. So that's my first pick. Let's see if I remember. Wait. Oh no, that's wrong. No, that's right. Okay. The second one I picked up was Tapu Fini, because I wanted to have like a bulky water type. The last time I was in a league, I did not have a bulky water type, and I had like Asu, like for my only water type, and that's I didn't win, to say. But Tapu Fini is cool. It's the Mr. Surge is really nice for like setup and stuff. It's a really reliable defogger, which, who doesn't need hazard removal? It's pretty cool. Got some options both to run like defensively and offensively. Offensively, Calm Mind, it's got Nature's Madness, which I love to use to see people's walls just tear down. It got like Aqua Ring for some recovery shenanigans. It gets Psy-Up to like steal setup sweepers. It's cool. It gets Soak. It's always fun to like fuck people's typings up. I think that's nice. Swagger. I don't know if we're like allowed to use Swagger, but Swagger is also cool to use. Safeguard. Yeah, Normal MC, Hyper Beam. Not because that's good, but it's fun, at least. Fun idea. Okay, let's see if we remember now. Yes, we did, actually. Okay, the third pick I picked up is a mon that I love to use competitively. I have used it in some leagues before. It's a monster. The only thing that it lacks is like the speed. It's easily outsped, and you always need to like watch out for which mons actually got Earthquake. I've been fucked by that before, but it's fantastic for taking out other steel types because of like magnet pull. It can trap them and then hidden power fire them to death. Hidden power specs is a real beastie move. And it got like Volt Switch, which is nice to like pivot around mons to get momentum. It's got Signal Beam. Yeah, and about here I realized that I have like a bit of a fighting weakness, even if Tapu Fini is a fairy type. But then again, it's not that super offensive fairy type. I don't think that it feels like a threat. threat. You know what I mean. So I wanted a more like scary looking fairy type. So I picked up Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is cool. I used it some in like Aura's metagame, where I like found back to Pokemon after like nearly 10 years away. It's fun. I know it's got nerfed this gen because of the Pixelate nerf, but on the other hand it got the Mega Evolve Directly boost, so it's still good. It's not gone bad. Pixelate Hyper Voice is still nice, hits through subs and stuff. Pain Split, Shadow Ball, Signal B can set up an own substitute. I think actually run sub called Mind Toxic on some set, which worked out pretty good back in the day. It got like Memento, which is nice if to like don't need it and need some other mon more, which got no HP. That's nice. Got Taunt, I think. Yes, it got Taunt, and it's always nice to like taunt the shit out of Ferrothorns and Jupsies and stuff. The next thing I picked up was because I wanted to like get the course, the Firewater Grass and the Steel Dragon Fairy. And since I already got the Steel Dragon Fairy with like Fairy times 2, I started and I got the Water type. I wanted to get a Grass type. And other times in draft format I have found out that I hate to face like this base 100 mons. So I picked a base 100 mon. The thing I don't like about facing these ones is that you never know what they run, because their stats give them the opportunity to do a lot of things. Just because it's 100 across the board, so it can be run physically offensive, special offensive, special defense, physical defense, and like mixed and whatever. And I never really played around with that, so I'm really stoked to use Celebi, Lil Young Yoda on my squad. The next one I picked up is very much like a favorite pick, and I actually picked it because my original idea was to pick Emboar, because I wanted a fighting type and I wanted a fire type, and like, come on, it's a mascot pick, but I got sniped on that one. So instead I picked my favorite fighting type, Conk motherfucking Kelder. I love Conk. I love Conk, and I like understand why it's now banned from Yu-Yu. The Guts Fire Orb with the like burn nerf that happened makes it a really awesome Pokemon, especially now when I have 2 psychic types. It's nice to have something to smack the shit out of dark types. So yes, that's my pick. And as I said, I wanted to pick Emboar, so need to get a fire and a fighting type. But since I didn't pick that, I need to pick another fire type. So I picked up Lil Dat Manitan. Oh, yeah. This is the first time I play around with OBS, and I think I put like a bit too much into it to really know how to handle it. But then again, Darmanitan, it's fun. Sheer Force is an awesome ability which like makes Flare Blitz hit like a truck. Hammer Arm, Gyro Ball. It's got U-turn, which is real nice because it can, same as with mag, it can pivot around and get memento. Send headbutt, which I think is nice. It can even be run with like this send mode ability. Maybe there comes an opportunity to use that, and if that opportunity comes up, I will guarantee I will use it. Oh, it gets belly drum, send mode, citrus berry. Maybe that's a thing to look out for. Yes. As I said, it got belly drum. Who doesn't like a belly drum sweep? Yes. And at this time I realized that I more or less forgot one typing that I think should be on like every squad, even a 6 Pokemon squad. I think you always should have a ground type, because electric types are often really fast and really powerful, and it's always nice to have like the immunity against them. So I picked up Donphan. If it was like an untiered draft, I would have picked Mamo. I was thinking about picking Mamo, but since I had Kyurem, and I felt like 2 ice types with all the weaknesses that come from ice, and like with the fighting weakness of having Mag, and the fire weakness of having Mag and Celebi, I thought that was a bit too much. So I chose to just pick Donphan. You can't call it Mamoswine Jr. I think. I think of it as Mamoswine Jr. It's actually really crazy good, sturdy, which is awesome, or like Sandvale if someone brings sand. I actually think it can set sand also. Also, Sandstorm, yes, it can set sand. Got a lot of good coverage moves like Gunk Shot, Fire Fang, Head Smash, Heavy Slam. Also got Hyper Voice, Knockoff, Ice Shard, Play Rough, Poison Jab. Of course, got Spin also. It's got Rapid Spin, so it's like good for the hazard removal. It could also set hazards with Stealth Rocks, which is also nice. Toxic Superpower, Assurance, which I actually think could work because the speed ain't that very great. It got Bounce and like Fly MC Bounce. I think is not that very bad combination. It got Endeavor and Endure, which is a fun little combination. I think Fisher's banned, but if it's not, it's got Fisher. Yes. And yes. Then I thought about like weaknesses and resistances, and I wanted to have like a ghost type to get the fighting normal weakness. So I picked up Dusknoir, which is a really awesome Pokemon. I have really slept on it until I had to like face it in another league. It's pretty bulky, and it's got like some really cool coverage moves, like it's got Earthquake, which blew me off, Ice Punch, Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch is fun. Pursuit, which is also nice. It's got like Rocks, Return, Shadow Sneak for priority, which is nice, which is more or less something I missed. Or not, when I think about it, yeah. I should have planned this video before I started recording. Sucker Punch, Willow, Trick, Toxic. It can do some things. And it gets Frisk, which also is really nice in draft, so you can like use it as a scout to see what people are running for sets, and not sets but items, and with the item you can have some idea of the set at least. Yes, and then I went on with picking, and I felt like I need a bird. Because bird spam is fun, to be above ground is always like good for, yeah, it's good. Especially with Mag, if you want, and Darmanitan, to like have something to switch if there comes in a ground type. And was a couple of good birds available. I was looking at Braviary, like Defiant Braviary. I was looking at Swallow, Scrappy, Boomburst, or Guts or something. But I actually fell for Honchcrow, because Honchcrow looks too cool to not be picked. Oh, I love Honchcrow. I think it's really awesome. Moxie, like a late game Moxie sweep, is really good. Or like if you're facing some shenanigan mon like Among Us, to switch in on Spore if you run an Insomnia set. Or like Super Luck, Night Slash, Crit stuff. Does it get focus energy? Oh, it don't, but yeah, it got like Brave Bird spam is always awesome. Nasty Plot for setup. I think it gets Tailwind, which my team is not like slow, but it's not like fast. And there are some teams in this draft that are fast. So I thought that it would be cool to like have a little more speed. And with Tailwind, that's an option. And let's see. We do that. And for my last mon, I wanted a Ghost Resist, because it's always nice with resistances. So I picked up Milk Tank. I think Milk Tank, it looks stupid, which is funny, and it's like I'm thinking about naming her after the Queen of Sweden, because yeah, she's a cow and this is a cow, and that's funny. But Milk Tank is an awesome Pokemon with like Thick Fat, Scrappy, and Sap Zipper, which all three is abilities that is awesome. No questions asked. It's really cool to use. It got like Heal Bell, which nice, Milk Drink, which also is good, Seismic Toss, Surf, Thunderbolt, Rocks, Sleep Talk. I like this mon, more or less. And like, that's the whole squad. And I realized I maybe need some practice on riding around OBS. I think I will do my matches post-com, because this is too hard to do and battle at the same time with calcs and shit. But yeah, I think we can make this work. I hope I don't give up too much tech in this video. But yeah, that's the squad. Shall we see if we can run like the intro one more time? Because I made this intro and I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you for watching. This was Kiss. Och nu är jag färdig.